Okay, so I went ahead and I've written two articles for this system. I highly recommend that you get at least one article. That's essential, actually. So it's not really a recommendation, it's essential to make this work, is to get at least one simple article down related to your particular topic or product that you are promoting. We're using ClickBank, as the products that we have selected to promote. Now, this same system will work for any kind of product that you can find, whether it's a ClickBank product or whether it's a physical type product, that you find through another place like Commission Junction or some other affiliate network out there. But this video is for people starting out, and ClickBank's one of the easiest places just to get your feet wet and to understand the whole system of making money on the internet. And so, what I want to do is show you kind of the articles that I wrote so you can get kind of an idea. You see here I wrote them in Notepad, and the reason for that is because it's a lot easier when you're transferring from Notepad over to the places we're going to be copying and pasting these articles into to help drive traffic to the page that we're going to set up. And so this is what the article looks like. So you see here I've got the title right here, and then I've got just 4 or 5 brief paragraphs, just very brief short paragraphs. And this article ended up being about 450 words. And so I have two articles here. Now you can go over to a site called ezinearticles.com. That is EZINE articles.com, and you can actually look at other articles that have been written by other people just to see how to structure your article so you know how to proceed. So now that your article is written, we're going to go to the next step, which is going to go to ClickBank, and we're going to help set up your ClickBank account. So I'm going to show you how to go about setting up a brand new ClickBank account. So you're going to want to go over to clickbank.com and just type that into your browser, clickbank.com, and you're going to come right over on ClickBank and click on sign up at the top, or you could click on become a publisher because you would be a publisher. So just go ahead and click, or excuse me, an affiliate. Excuse me, affiliate. Become an affiliate. So go ahead and click on sign up there. And this is how their site looks now as of creating this video. So we're going to let that load, just take a little bit of time here. And once that loads, you're going to get a page that looks similar to this. So you've got your standard information. So you just go through and fill out this information. It's very self-explanatory. And once you do that, you've got an account nickname. Now this will be your affiliate ID. So you could use something there that's easy to remember. And so it could be something, like your first and middle initial and your last name. It could be a friend's last name, a dog's name, whatever you want that's easy to use. It could be random characters and numbers. So it's totally up to you how you want to use the account nickname. But that's what goes in there. That is a required field. And then go ahead, and once you hit submit, you're going to be sent an email with your password. And the second part of that email is actually going to be your password. It's sometimes they don't identify it as password with ClickBank, at least they have not in the past, and so just want to clarify that. So when you get an email from them, you're going to get, the account ID, and so when you're going to be logging in to check your earnings and to set up your payment information, you are going to need the information that they email you, which will be your account name and your password. And so, in order to do that, you would just go over to where it says my account, and that's where you're going to log in and be able to check the things that you were looking for. So you've got your nickname and your password that goes directly in there. Now, what I want to show you is after your account is made, you're going to want to remember your password. So if you use random numbers and characters, just make sure that you have that written down somewhere. So I'm actually using some random numbers and characters as well for mine. But I want to show you in this next step here how to go about grabbing your ClickBank URL, and then I'm going to show you how to set up the content on a website after this video. So I'm going to grab my ClickBank URL and then unpause this video. Okay, so I now have my ClickBank URL saved and ready to go. And so what I'm going to do now is go over to where it says Promote Products. And so you see up there where it says Promote Products, that's what you're going to click on. and you're going to go about and click on Marketplace, and we're going to go right back to the same screen where we selected our product initially. This is the product that we initially decided to promote. So you could just type in the keyword. Remember, we're targeting a product in the surveys niche, and so we're going to just click on this. We found the product. This is the product we're promoting, and then where it says create hop link, that's where you're going to go ahead and just click on create hop link. So go about and just click on create hop link right there, and it should take just a little bit, and a new little window will pop up that looks like this. And on this window, you just go about and put in your ClickBank name. Notice I'm using random numbers and characters for my account name. You could use something that's easier to remember, like your first and last name. And you're going to go ahead and just click on create. Tracking ID is optional for now. In this particular situation, just for simplicity's sake, we're not going to go into detail about tracking your campaigns and things like that. Your goal is to get started here. All this stuff is very important to your business. Same with hosting, same with getting an Aweber account for your emails, and all this stuff is very important to you. It just costs money. And the goal here, we're showing you how to make money online as easy and simple as possible without having to invest money up front. So just keep that in mind. Tracking, you can, that will be covered. That'd be covered later on in other course material that might, come out. But you can research more about using that. But we don't want to confuse the matter and dig deep in that. So we've gone ahead and we've clicked on that, put in our username, and go ahead and click on create right here. So very self-explanatory. And what comes up here is a window that has your URL saved. So this would be your affiliate link, and this is what you're going to use through a site that I'm going to show you how to set up called Pin URL. And you're going to use this website to drive traffic to this particular sales page of the product you're promoting, and that's going to be how you get credit for the sale. And so what you're going to want to do is to go ahead and just highlight this information, or just keep this information up so you have quick access to it, just so you have access to it as we move forward. And you're also going to want to grab this information that looks kind of funky, but that is HTML code, and we're going to use that for one of the little systems that we set up. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you after we go to the next video. Once we're into the next video, I'm going to show you how to take this link and set it up on a site that will actually help you shorten your URL and help you track the URL that you are promoting. And then from there, we're going to go about and set this up on a website, and this will be the page that you're going to drive all your traffic to, and it's a free website, and it doesn't cost you anything at all to set up. And so I'm really excited about this and looking forward to seeing how it turns out for you.